KTLA News at 1. I'm Leila Feinstein.
And I'm Glenn Walker. The quake struck 120 miles east of Acapulco on Mexico. Count of what happened today. That earthquake again hitting, I guess, centered near Acapulco, but could be felt for hundreds of miles away. We also understand that the Volkswagen plant in Mexico right now has been shut down just as a precautionary measure, just to make sure that everybody's okay. Very
important indeed, but good to hear from Rodrigo that he's okay, everyone he knows is okay, and that at this point, government's saying no one has died because of this. In the meantime, seismologists at Caltech in Pasadena have been monitoring the quake.
KTLA 5's Chris Wolf was stabbed multiple times.
KTLA's Elizabeth Espinosa has asked. And we're following developing news out of Florida, where the Justice Department and the FBI have joined the investigation into the shooting death of a Florida teenager. Well paid, yes, to say the least.
Yeah.
96 mil.
I watched the press conference. You know, he is unflappable. They ask him about Tebow. They ask him, you know, first thing he does is he thanks all the other teams that were interested in him and talks about how strong the league is. They got great owners. He says all the right things.
He is. He's definitely diplomatic. That is for sure. He knows what to say.
To say the least.
All right. Well, it is the first day of spring. Am I right, Jess? I put on something that was kind of spring-like because I wanted to get in the mood. That's right, the lighter suit.
A little lighter suit today.
So did I. Hey, is that...
All right, coming up, Cal State University leaders talking about two controversial proposals.
Sarah Welch will be live with more on big cuts to enrollment and a possible pay raise for the university's top leaders.
And the world's most...
Well, Illinois is holding its primary election today.
And with dozens of delegates at stake, GOP frontrunners Mitt Romney and Rick Santorum have been going at it with the gloves off leading up to today's vote.
A new search for the long-lost aviator Amelia Earhart is being...
You know, one of my former employers had a helicopter reporter. Her name was Amelia Earhart. She was a distant relative. It's kind of pushing it, I would say, wouldn't you think?
Interesting.
Yeah.
She was born with that name.
Yeah, she now works in Denver.
There you go.
All right, coming up, a dangerous water rescue that was caught on camera. But I guess they're going to be okay.
Luckily, they got out of there okay.
Yes.
All right, first day of spring, and it's looking quite beautiful. Jessica Holmes, we like it so far. Thank you for that, and more of your top stories are coming up next.
Checking back.
Well, students are outraged over a move by the Cal State Board to increase the salaries of 2 campus presidents.
This comes on the heels of a decision to freeze enrollment at most campuses next year because of state funding cuts. KTLA.
Fast thinking on the part of the girl who bit the suspect as he fondled her right alongside her Covina home. Now, that enabled her to run away. As KTLA's Jennifer Gould reports, police now need your help to find the suspect. The swallows returning to San Juan Capistrano are an annual tradition.
Yeah, they were first noticed this time of year back in the early 1900s, and like clockwork, they are back. KTLA's Chip Yost live now with business news. You can check out latimes.com/business. All right, still to come. If you're sniffling and blowing your nose more often, you are not alone.
Yeah. Well, if your eyes are burning and your nose is stuffed, you already know that spring allergy season is upon us. But, you know, it could be worse. Some states in the Southwest are getting hammered. Latest health news. Click on ktla.com/health.
Guy while he's down. All right, one last check of your weather, and the traffic is coming up next.
We'll be right back. I don't know if I want to know about that one.
You got to know. All right. How would you like to own a piece of Hollywood memorabilia used in the making of some of your favorite films?
Allie McKay gives us a preview of Premier Props auction happening this weekend.
Leila.
Yeah, the pictures really say it all. Cher and Mike, it all happened at 11 this morning. The epicenter 15 miles east of Guerrero, and its depth 12.4 miles. Now, in the nearby town of Igualapa, officials reporting that at least 800 houses have collapsed. Now, authorities in Mexico City are still evaluating the damage at this hour, but many people saying the fact that no one was seriously injured in this powerful earthquake is truly amazing. Reporting live for KTLA 5 News, I'm Leila Feinstein.
And a testament to their infrastructure. Newsroom, Leila.
Micah, well, the quake certainly rattled a lot of nerves and sadly turned those 800 homes into rubble. But seemingly things could have been much, much worse. Also safe tonight, President Obama's eldest daughter, Malia. She's 13 years old, and she was right around 100 miles away. She was on a school-sponsored service project. The government of Mexico is reporting no deaths as a result of this powerful quake. We will have much more for you on this quake and reaction from it on KTLA 5 News at 10 o'clock. Reporting live for KTLA 5 News, I'm Leila Feinstein.
Leila, thank you. We now know that